Good morning, friends. There is an idea that I wanted to share with you, which is just so wonderful that I thought that this would be the best way of doing it. Usually I prefer the written word, but today I'm saying no, this has got to be shared on this basis. So, what I would like you to think about is what is the original sin that was really committed? What happened in the Garden of Eden, which has given mankind so many problems? And this morning it became very clear to me that the original sin was actually quite simple. For some reason, humanity gave authority to matter. It said for some reason that, no, God is not my authority, my sole authority. For some reason, I'm going to decide that matter now has power and has authority in my life. And as a result, we've ended up with this chaos of the so-called sensual epoch, where we feel that the body has authority. But of course it doesn't, because matter doesn't have authority. If we have an infinite God, the thing that has authority is God. Nothing else can have authority in our lives. But for some reason, mankind decided that something else has authority in its life. And as a result, civilization, mankind, has paid the price ever since. So the proposition of Christian Science is really quite simple. It says, no, the only thing that has authority in your life is God. Love, truth, life. All those things. Nothing else has any authority in your life. But the problem is that if we accept that other things have authority, we have a problem, because we're constantly subject to what Mrs. Eddy calls animal magnetism, aggressive mental suggestion, whereby error, evil, is trying to maintain this climate in which it has authority. But immediately we see that matter does not have authority because only God has authority. Then we are free. And that really is the effort we need to make in Christian Science, is to understand that the only thing that matters, the only thing that has authority, is God. Matter does not have authority, and it cannot use the mortal body to try and impose authority upon us. And yet, how many people are under the impression, how many billions of people are under the impression that in some form or another, the mortal body, material circumstances, have authority over them? So what is our job? Our job is to understand that it is only God that has authority over us. And when we see that, then it must be, by a process of simple elimination, that matter cannot have authority over us. Material conditions cannot have authority over us. Sensuality cannot have authority over us. That gives us the freedom that we need. But the problem is, and I realized this morning, that there is no point in working on these things unless we see that the only dilemma we face is who we give authority to. That's the only dilemma we have. That's the only issue that we have to confront. Who do we give authority to? And once we've made that correct decision that we will only give authority to God, and we will never give authority to matter, to material sense, to corporeality, to the body, to sin, and all those things, then we have the freedom that we're looking for. It may not come immediately, but the point is that we are then very clear about the road that we are on. And for this reason, I know that this understanding will give us the freedom that we need. We need to understand that God is the only authority in our lives, and that sin, sickness, disease, physical sensation have no authority over us. Well, have a great day, and God bless